Welcome to this deep dive tailored just for you, the ever-curious learner. So today's mission, we're pulling notes from an aviation study app to completely shatter a physics myth printed in basically every textbook and museum worldwide.
Yeah, it's about how airplane wings actually generate lift. It's probably one of the most pervasive myths out there.
Right, like almost every plaque you read is lying to you or looking at the actual mechanics keeping you in the sky today.
Exactly. And we really have to start with that classic equal transit time story you've probably heard.
Oh yeah, the idea that air splits at the wing's leading edge, and because the top of the wing is curved, the air traveling over it has a longer distance to cover.
Right, that's the standard explanation.
So it's like two runners taking different length tracks, but magically they're forced to tie at the finish line. The top air supposedly speeds up to meet its partner, creating low pressure.
It sounds really elegant. But physics doesn't actually force air to wait. I mean, when aerodynamicists pulse smoke through a wind tunnel, the air going over the top actually races well ahead of the bottom air.
Wait, really? So it never actually ties at the finish line?
Never. The meeting up part is just completely made up.
Wow. But that totally shatters the idea that the wing's asymmetric curve is like the sole generator of lift.
Yeah, because if curved shapes strictly caused lift, perfectly symmetric aerobatic wings, or even just flat paper airplanes wouldn't fly at all.
Right, or an inverted airplane. A pilot flying upside down would literally pull the plane right into the ground.
Exactly. They fly upside down all day long, which completely defies that longer path logic.
Okay, well, let's unpack this then, because I have to push back a little. Is Bernoulli's famous low-pressure theory just a complete lie?
Well, no. I mean, Bernoulli isn't wrong. The air over the top really is moving faster and creating real low-pressure suction.
Oh, okay, so it's just the justification that was wrong.
Exactly. The meeting up idea was the lie. To get the real engine, you have to look at Isaac Newton. The wing actually deflects a massive amount of air downward.
Like a downwash.
Yeah, Newton's downwash. The equal and opposite reaction pushes the wing up. But at the same time, as that air bends around the top of the wing to be driven down, it narrows and speeds up.
Dropping the pressure. So Newton and Bernoulli aren't actually competing theories here.
Not at all. They're the exact same physical event, just described from two different angles. It's a pressure sandwich, basically.
So if the shape myth is busted and the wing is fundamentally an air-deflecting engine, what actually controls this engine?
Well, that introduces the true hero of flight, which is the angle of attack.
The angle of attack, so like the angle at which the wing meets the oncoming wind.
Yes, exactly. You pitch the wing up, it grabs more air, throws it downward, drops the pressure on top even more, and generates way more lift.
Which connects directly to some pretty life or death stakes. Because this gave me a huge aha moment in the notes. People always incorrectly assume planes stall because they're just flying too slow.
Right, like you drop below a certain speed and just fall out of the sky. But a stall only happens when that critical angle of attack is exceeded.
Meaning what, exactly?
Well, if the angle gets too steep, the airflow just violently separates from the wing. It can't bend around the top anymore.
Oh, wow. So the low pressure just collapses.
Yeah, the lift drops off a cliff.
Yeah.
This means a plane can stall at incredibly high speeds, like in a steep 400-knot turn.
Or even pointing straight down, right, if you pull back too hard on the controls.
Precisely. The wing itself has no concept of airspeed, and it doesn't know which way is gravity. It only knows its angle.
That is wild. It totally rewrites the mental model of flight. You now understand the true mechanics and the danger of that speed makes lift idea.
Yeah, it renders that classic museum diagram completely obsolete.
Truly. So the next time you fly, remember the angle of attack is what's keeping you in the sky. But we do want to leave you with one provocative thought to explore on your own.
Right.
If a perfectly flat piece of paper or a tilted barn door can easily generate lift just by angling into the wind, why do aerospace engineers bother painstakingly curving and shaping modern wings in the first place?